everyday beauty. I wasn't buying it. Life was hectic, work was demanding. Finding beauty in everyday moments? That felt like something for inspirational posters, not real life. I was practical, focused on getting things done. The small stuff? I barely even noticed it. Looking back, I realized I was living on autopilot, going through the motions without truly experiencing the world around me. I was missing the point, but I hadn't learned that lesson yet. It took a wake-up call, one I couldn't ignore, to shake me awake. It started subtly, a persistent ache in my shoulder. I dismissed it as stress, a common ailment in my world. I pushed harder, ignored my body's signals, work deadlines, social obligations. They all seemed more important. Weeks turned into months. The pain intensified, spreading down my arm. Sleep became difficult. Simple tasks like brushing my hair turned into monumental efforts. Still, I resisted. Seeking help meant admitting weakness, something my driven personality couldn't accept. Then came the morning I couldn't lift my arm. The pain was unbearable, a searing, constant reminder that I could no longer ignore what my body was screaming. Fear, an unfamiliar feeling, crept in. This wasn't just stress. Something was wrong. The doctor's diagnosis was a harsh reality check. Months of neglecting my health had taken their toll. I needed treatment, physical therapy, and a major lifestyle change. My world, once filled with endless to-dos, suddenly shrunk to the size of my own well-being. The road to recovery was slow, often frustrating. Simple movements I once took for granted now required effort and concentration. But gradually, I started noticing small victories. I could reach for a cup without wincing. I could sleep through the night. Physical therapy became my sanctuary, a space to reconnect with my body. With each exercise, I felt a glimmer of hope. I was regaining strength, flexibility, and most importantly, a sense of control over my own life. Section 5. Finding joy in unexpected places. As my body healed, so did my perspective. I began to understand that joy isn't always found in grand gestures or monumental achievements. Sometimes it's nestled in the quiet moments waiting to be discovered. Forced to slow down, I began to notice the world around me with fresh eyes. The rustling of leaves in the gentle breeze, the intricate patterns on a flower petal, and the way sunlight danced through the trees. The vibrant colors of a sunset painted the sky in hues of orange, pink, and purple, creating a masterpiece that no artist could replicate. The comforting aroma of coffee brewing in the morning became a ritual that grounded me, a small but significant pleasure that started my day with a sense of calm. The sound of laughter echoing through my neighborhood was a reminder of the simple joys of human connection, of shared moments that bring us closer together. Moments that were once lost in the blur of daily life now filled me with a sense of wonder. I found myself smiling more, appreciating the beauty in the mundane. I found joy in simple pleasures, a walk in nature, a heartfelt conversation with a friend, the feeling of grass under my feet, and the sound of birds singing. The warmth of the sun on my skin felt like a gentle embrace, a reminder of the world's natural beauty and the simple joys that surround us every day. Section 6. The Power of Now, a Lesson Learned. My health scare was a wake-up call, a reminder that life is precious and fleeting. It was a moment that forced me to pause and reevaluate my priorities. I realized that I had been living in a constant state of anticipation, always looking forward to the next big thing, the next achievement, the next milestone. But in doing so, I had lost sight of the beauty and significance of the present moment. I had been so focused on the future that I had forgotten to appreciate the present. The simple joys of life, like the warmth of the sun on my face, the sound of birds singing in the morning, or the laughter of a loved one, had all become background noise in my relentless pursuit of future goals. The experience taught me the power of mindfulness, the importance of being fully present in each moment. Mindfulness isn't just about meditation or deep breathing exercises. It's about truly engaging with the world around you. It's about savoring each bite of food, feeling the texture of the ground beneath your feet, and listening intently to the words of a friend. It wasn't about denying the challenges or pretending everything was perfect. Life is inherently unpredictable and often difficult, but by being present, I found that I could face these challenges with a clearer mind and a more open heart. I could appreciate the lessons they brought and the strength they helped me build. It was about acknowledging the good, the bad, and everything in between. Life is a tapestry of experiences, each thread contributing to the overall picture. By embracing each moment, I learned to find joy in the mundane and meaning in the struggles. It was about embracing life in all its messy, beautiful imperfection. Every moment, no matter how small, holds value. And in recognizing this, I found a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. Life is not just about the destination, but the journey, and every step along the way is worth cherishing. Section 7. From Skeptic to Believer. I used to scoff at the idea of finding beauty in everyday moments. It seemed trite, unrealistic. I thought that beauty was reserved for special occasions, for grand adventures, or for those rare, picture-perfect moments that we see in movies and magazines. I believed that to experience true beauty, one had to travel to far-off places, witness extraordinary events, or achieve something monumental. But my experience taught me otherwise. Life has a way of surprising us, of revealing its hidden gems when we least expect it. It was through a series of small, seemingly insignificant moments that I began to see the world differently. I started to notice the subtle beauty in the mundane, the magic in the ordinary. Beauty wasn't something to be sought out in grand gestures or exotic locations. It was in the way the sunlight filtered through the leaves of a tree, casting dappled shadows on the ground. It was in the sound of laughter shared between friends, the gentle rustling of leaves in the wind, and the soft glow of a candle flickering in the evening. It was there all along, woven into the fabric of our daily lives. In the simple act of preparing a meal, the aroma of fresh coffee brewing in the morning, and the feeling of warm sunlight on your skin. These moments, though small, held a profound beauty that I had been blind to for so long. It was in the warmth of a loved one's embrace, the way their arms wrapped around you, providing comfort and security. It was in the shared smiles, the knowing glances, and the unspoken understanding that comes from deep connections with those we care about. The comforting routine of a morning ritual, the quiet moments before the world wakes up, where you can gather your thoughts and prepare for the day ahead. These rituals, though repetitive, brought a sense of peace and stability to my life. The quiet moments of reflection at the end of a long day, where you can sit in silence and let your mind wander, watching the sunset, journaling your thoughts, or simply meditating in the stillness of the evening. These moments allowed me to connect with myself on a deeper level. It was in the ordinary, the overlooked, the things we often take for granted. The way a flower blooms, the sound of rain tapping against the window, the smell of freshly cut grass. These small details, though seemingly insignificant, added richness and depth to my life. The seemingly insignificant details that made up the tapestry of our existence. Each thread, each moment, contributing to the larger picture of our lives. It was through this realization that I went from being a skeptic to a believer, understanding that beauty is not something to be found, but something to be recognized and appreciated in the world around us. Section 8. Spreading the message of mindfulness. My journey to rediscovering joy wasn't just about me. It was about sharing that newfound appreciation with others, encouraging them to slow down, to savor the small moments, to find beauty in the everyday. We live in a world that glorifies busyness, productivity, and achievement, but true happiness, I believe, lies in our ability to connect with ourselves, with others, and with the world around us. Section 9. Embracing the beauty of today. Life is a gift, a precious opportunity to experience all that this world has to offer. Let's not waste it by rushing through the days, blind to the beauty that surrounds us. Let's choose to be present. Let's choose to be grateful. Let's choose to find joy in the everyday, for in those small moments, we discover the extraordinary beauty of simply being alive.
We share these stories so you can relate, offering community support to remind you that it's okay to feel vulnerable. You're not alone in this journey, and together we can help lighten the load. Let these stories be a source of strength and encouragement, showing that challenges are shared and solutions can be found as a community. You've got this, and we're here to support you every step of the way. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more health stories just like it, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It's completely free. And, as a little thank you for subscribing, we'll give you a special voucher. This voucher will get you 20% off any of our laboratory products or money off every test or appointment for as long as you're subscribed to our channel. It's a great deal. And while you're at it, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. It really helps us out and lets us know what you'd like to see more of.